and we are now in the main hospital building here at Brent Lodge, and these are a bunch of hedgehogs. Now, one of the most repetitive and least glamorous jobs you have to do in a wildlife hospital is clean the cages and enclosures for the animals. As I say, these are hedgehogs and they're known to be very messy. So Alex here is going to walk us through how you clean a hedgehog's enclosure.
First of all, you've got to open it quite carefully, make sure the hedgehog isn't imminently about to drop out. And I don't know if you can see, but it's very messy in there. So he's already managed to trash his cage, eat all of his food, the water's been tipped over. I have to get used to the smell here in the hospital. What I'm going to do is just take away a bit of the shredded newspaper that we use for bedding, just so I can find him. Then I will pick him up, plop him in a safe little box while we clean out his cage. And you can see him just at the back there. Of course, hedgehogs are nocturnal, so he's probably wanting to have a nice little sleep right now, but unfortunately he needs to be cleaned out. Yeah, he's right at the back, of course. Now this one has done the classic thing here of being slightly afraid and curling up in a ball. Sometimes hedgehogs, when they don't want to be picked up, instead of curling up in a ball because they're afraid, they get very angry and they hiss at you like a cat. There we are. So he'll just rest in that little box while I'm then cleaning out the rest of this. Makes it a lot easier when they're not inside. Thing we need to do when it's all clean inside and completely empty is put fresh flat newspaper down, and we have to take the staples out of these to make sure they're safe. So we do have volunteers that just sit there taking staples out all day, bless them. So yes, we put that in flat on the ground. Go. Okay, so we've got the flat newspaper there now. Now we need to get our shredded newspaper that we use for a bit of a nest bedding for the hedgehogs. So we're now in the kitchen at Brent Lodge Wildlife Hospital.
And the smell here is very strong.
It is, but you do get used to it, so I'm sure by the end of the day Toby will love the smell just like we do. This is where we prepare food and water, also get all of our cleaning equipment as well. So for water we just have sort of room temperature cold water really, and we fill it up with a ramekin. You may recognise these ramekins from little pots you can get at the shop with desserts in, but we reuse them, clean them out. We've got lovely fresh water for him there. And then, because there's just the one hog in that cage, we're just going to use some of this wet cat and dog food, which is what we use to feed most of our animals, especially our hedgehogs. We mush it all up in a big bowl, and then we put it in little containers that we've got lots of, again, that we collect and get donated to us. Simple as, we've got our food and our water ready for our hog. Ready to go back in?
And the health of the wildlife kept in this hospital is the most important thing, and to maintain all of the animals' health, to make sure they're being fed the right amount and to check they're not ill, they get weighed every day.
So this guy has come in and is weighing 767 grams. A nice increase from when it first arrived with us at only 85.
Now, as you may have noticed, we have lots and lots of hedgehogs here at Brent Lodge at this time of year. Why is that the case?
So a lot of the time we're getting a lot of autumn juveniles in at the moment. This is where we've had such a warm winter, or start of the winter coming up, So a lot of the hedgehogs don't have their calendars out knowing what month of the year it is. So they'll carry on trying to populate, give birth, and unfortunately these little guys are getting caught out on small cold snaps. They can come in with worm burden where they're not big enough yet to fight off any infection or internal parasites. So the best thing to do is give us a call, and we will be able to work out whether or not that hedgehog needs to be in or not.
Absolutely, and on that note, the link will be in the description to Brent Lodge's website if you want to go and check it out. This wildlife hospital is helping wildlife all around West Sussex, and taking in so many patients takes a lot of money. This wildlife charity is fully funded by people donating money, donating resources, and donating time. There's a link in the description if you want to get involved.